Hi guys, it's Anna with A Stone Tarot and Magic, and today I'm going to be talking to you about emotionally immature men, aka man babies. Okay, so what does that look like? If you're in a relationship or married to, God forbid, an emotionally immature man, how does that play out? What does it look like? What are they doing? We're going to talk about it. But first, I wanted to go over some findings of a recent study that was done regarding this topic of emotional maturity. The study found that the average age that men are when they finally reach emotional maturity is 43 years old. Women, it's 32. So there's a big gap there. And by the way, in case you haven't noticed, that's far later in life than what they have been saying forever, which is like early 20s. Okay, so yeah, so that's a whole other issue to talk about at a different time. So anyway, this study also found that 46% of females say that they've had to take on the role of mom to their partner or spouse. That's horrible, okay? Nothing more attractive than having to act like a mommy to your spouse or your boyfriend. Yay, sexy time. Yeah, right, okay? Anyways, so let's get into like what the signs are, like what are the things that these guys do? And again, I'm doing this because I'm a female and I date guys, right? So like, don't get it all twisted that I'm just being some, you know, like mean against men. I like men very much, but I don't like some of their behaviors, as I'm sure men don't like some of my behaviors as well. Okay, but see, the difference is I'm open to criticism. Like, you know. Okay, so anyways, so number one is that they're going to lack any viable plans for growth or for future advancement, and they have like no ambition. Okay, simple, right? So this looks like they speak of the future and this happy life you're going to have, yet they take 0 steps to get there, you know. Or they have done like plans that are just not grounded in reality, you know. Like, I don't know. They think they're going to suddenly be famous or an actor or some sports athlete, you know. They're not. It's like, okay. All right, so that's one. Two is that they take every single thing as an attack or an insult. So even the smallest perceived criticism sets them off, and then they start going off on, you know, like name calling and saying like you're just trying to hurt them all the time. Okay. The third one is that they don't ever like to be held accountable about anything. Okay. So part of being a mature partner is to admit when you're wrong, to apologize, and then to take corrective measures to fix that behavior so you don't upset your partner again. That's normal. Okay. But if you're emotionally mature, you don't want to admit you screwed up. So you'll start blaming it on other people and you'll make excuses. So let me give you some examples of emotionally immature excuses. It's not my fault. I forgot. You failed to remind me. I couldn't get around to working on the project because my assistant failed to put it on my schedule. I'm sorry I was late for dinner, but my friend wanted to have drinks and I just couldn't say no, right? It's not my fault. Like stuff like that. Okay. The fourth thing is they attack you during an argument. So arguments, discourse in a relationship is totally normal. Okay. Like you're not expected to get along with your partner 24/7. But the way you go about having disagreements is very important to the longevity of your relationship, right? So if you're trying to have a conversation like normal and, you know, tell them, hey, this is upsetting me or whatever, and then they just start attacking you, calling you names, pointing out flaws, like trying to deflect away from whatever it is, like that's good luck. Just good luck with that. You know, that's lame. I don't know what to say about that. It's just lame. Fifth thing is that they're going to bail when things get stressful. So if, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be financial, it could be health-wise, it could be anything. But they're so wrapped up in themselves that they can't even like comprehend being there emotionally for somebody else. So, you know, that's when they start like not answering their phone. Like, you know, you have like, say your parent is sick in the hospital and you just need someone to talk to, and they're like, oh, not my thing. Not my mom, you know, like that kind of shit. It's like unreal. It's like if she was on the other foot, you'd be like totally helping them and supportive, but they can't be bothered with it. Like that is really just, that's tacky. You know, it's just really gross. Okay. I'm sure your moms are proud. The number 6 is going to be that they are hella self-centered and jealous. Okay. Jealous, envious, whatever you want to call it. So emotionally immature guys are really narcissistic. They may not have full-blown narcissism, but like they have prevalent traits that are very out there for everyone to see. So when a guy is not interested in your feelings and your ambitions and your successes and all that stuff, that's because they know they don't have any of their own to look towards, and they don't have any ambition either. So, they're just kind of stuck where they are. They will also like try to like discredit you or say things like your degrees are fake, or you stole the spotlight from me, or I made you psychic, or a whole plethora of other ones. Okay, not that I would know. But dumb shit like that, that's just like totally ridiculous and like not even possible, but they still say that shit anyways. This is because they're distressed at the realization that they're failures. That's the problem, and that you're not. And so they have to just discredit you to try to feel better. It's also being a bully, by the way. So these things are all kind of the same. Self-centered, jealous, and a bully equals emotionally immature man. Okay, man baby. All right, and then the other thing, and this goes along right with it, is that they reject any kind of positive criticism. Like, accepting criticism is part of growth, like so that we can see where we could do better, right? Like, I welcome it all the time. In my academics, in my personal life, I'm like, hey, if I could do something better, tell me, in a nice way, right? Like, you don't have to be a dick about it, but like, let me know. You cannot do this with an emotionally immature man, because they will think it's all just an attack and you're just saying that they're useless and they're, inadequate and all of this stuff. They just can't hear it. They can't hear it. They don't understand. So you can't ever really correct them on anything because they just take it as you're just totally trying to, control them, attack them, whatever. It's like it's maddening. It's absolutely maddening. Okay, so this is already at almost 7 minutes. So I'm going to stop this one here, and then part 2 will be coming up next. And we're going to get to 10 more signs and then also some root causes as to why this happens. Okay, so I'll see you guys on part 2. Bye.